Welcome to Intimacy Evolution with Brianna and Mark Bri, where they discuss desire, intimacy, and how to embrace the changes within your relationship. Brianna has been a sexual health educator for 14 years and is currently working as a relationship and intimacy coach. Mark is a licensed professional counselor and has been running his own private practice for 6 years. Together, they have 2 young kids and have dealt with the many ebbs and flows during their 15 years together. Intimacy evolves over time, and that's okay. Let's talk about it. All right, welcome to our first episode of our very first podcast. I am Brianna Carey, and I'm super excited to just kind of jump into everything. And this first episode is going to be an intro into who we are and why we're doing this, how this came to be. My lovely co-host, Mark.
Yes, that's me. I'm here.
Again, I'm Brianna. I am a mom. We have 2 kiddos, Remington, who is 6, and Rona, Catriona, we call her Rona, just turned 3. And we have a rescue pup, Zoe. She was my first baby. She is now 12. And we have a bearded dragon, Spike Lee. And I have been in the sexual health realm for over 14 years now via a direct sales company. And I am currently getting my certification to be a sex coach, a relationship and intimacy coach through Sex and Love Co. So, Mark, who are you?
Yeah. Well, we heard some of the intro, but I am a licensed professional counselor, work with many couples, individuals, about intimacy and relationships, all types of relationships, our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with the world around us, and then our relationship with others. So I view most of my work from a relational standpoint, and so here we are. Let's talk about relationships and all the fun things that come with them, kids and all. And,
So I have been passionate about women's sexual health since college. That's how I got introduced to the direct sales company I was with, Pure Romance. I attended a party. I learned a ton. And again, I was in college. I hadn't heard about a lot of this stuff. I was in a new relationship with Mark over here.
Yep.
And
that was us.
I just learned so much, and I realized that a lot of this information needed to be shared, especially with women my age, so that they could be confident in themselves and empowered within their relationships as well. And so over the years, I've done a lot of research on women's sexual health and relationships, and I've attended lots of trainings. But the shift for me started to happen from sexual education into more relationship education and support when we had our son in 2015. There's a lot of stuff that they don't tell you about having kids, and not just having a baby and what to do with that tiny human, but also how that significantly impacts your relationship. I know right now it is a very much mental health awareness. There is a lot more talk around postpartum, screenings and awareness and support. But I really don't feel like there was that much, even just almost 7 years ago now. Like there wasn't that much talk about it. Yeah. And then again, how that impacts your relationship. And we can talk about this more in another episode when we actually talk about pregnancy and postpartum stuff. But there were some things that happened during the birth that impacted us with our intimacy. And, the 6-week appointment does not mean you are good to go. That's a fallacy. And again, we will definitely be expanding on that more. So I realized just how much women are not told about pregnancy and postpartum care, and that there is a severe lack of support for women during this time. And again, I just started doing a lot of personal research into this, and for our relationship and for myself. And so I was actually looking into switching into a coaching realm at that time. But again, having a new baby, it just was not the timing for us or for me at that time. And so that's kind of the journey that has gotten us here.
Yeah. And when you say they, I mean, I think you're talking mostly about the medical community. They're really focused on, the medical stuff, keeping you alive, first of all, and then, health from a different standpoint, not necessarily a relational standpoint. And so there's a gap there between medical and then just, what we read
overall
online.
support.
Yeah. Or books or that type of thing. And so, I think what I've loved is to watch you dive into that and really try to fill some of that gap for people, because there's a lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
So.
And I think too, I started seeing this through a different lens as well with doing my in-home parties with my direct sales company. I would talk about intimacy overall, but when I would have those one-on-one consultations, that's where I really started to click with me, like, there's a lot missing here, and there needs to be a lot more support for women and couples in the various stages of their relationships. And so I'm just on a mission now, and I'm excited that the community that I've already built over 14 years, are amazing. I would not have been able to get to this point in my life without that experience and without my community. And they're so supportive and looking forward to this next phase of my journey and growing. And I'm just so grateful to all of you. I know some of you are probably listening, so thank you so much for helping me realize my true calling. It's the first episode and I'm already crying.
First time, but won't be.
It won't be the last. That is for sure.
Well, and other opportunities that this brought up is ability to work together and do some stuff together, which will be a lot of fun. I've been running my own business, separately, for years, and go to the office building and meet with people all day, every day, and then come home and people want more of my time and my little people and my wife and everything else. And so there's plenty of dynamics we'll discuss over this podcast about what that looks like. You working from home, me working outside of a home. Sometimes we both look at each other and said, I wish I had your organization of your life. I know you want to get away sometimes. And,
Yeah.
So it'll be fun.
Yeah. So I think, what you can expect from future podcasts, Mark's touched on it, is one, we started dating in college. We've been together for over 15 years now. We're actually recording this podcast on our 11th anniversary.
Yes, our wedding anniversary.
Yeah. And so we have the longevity of a relationship, your relationships, and people grow and evolve over time. And so that relationship will obviously change over time.
I would hope.
Yeah.
I mean, if it doesn't change at all, then what are we doing?
I know, right? But then, pregnancy and postpartum care and what that looks like for your relationship. We will be talking about, intimacy through menopause or intimacy through, what was all the things? Life-altering surgeries. Yes, intimacy changes with that as well. Long-distance relationships.
And when we say intimacy, we mean the connection of people.
Not just sex.
Yeah. Because that'll be a topic too.
That will absolutely. But then anything and everything in between. We are going to try to encompass all of the things. And for us, it is 100% about the connection that you have within your relationship and showing up for each other and for yourself with intention in those relationships.
Definitely. That's right up there. That's important. So, let's see. Anything I want to add? Well, basic communications, and when it doesn't go well as when it does go well. We'll talk about all that. Yeah.
Tools, resources. We'll have guest speakers at some point. I'm getting the list ready of all of the amazing women in the community and other speakers too. We'll have some guy guest speakers to support different things too. So
Yeah, I mean, and I would love to reach, to speak on both sides of that, both partners to get something out of our podcast, no matter how that looks. And we'll see how we can support that as we go.
We're going to grow. It's going to evolve. And we are excited to have you all along the journey with us. I think that's what we got for this first one. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode, and we'll see you next week.